Hey everybody, it's Lindsay from Organize to Save. So if you're anything like me, after the holidays, my pantry just becomes an absolute mess with the influx of all of the different things that I use for all of my holiday meals and then just all the snacks and things that everybody else brought. It just got to be an overwhelmed mess. So today I'm going to give you a couple quick tips on how to reorganize your pantry after the holidays. If you're new to Organize to Save, welcome. My name is Lindsay, and on my channel I talk all about getting you organized to save your time, money, and space. So do not forget to hit that subscribe button below and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any other organizing videos when I post them every single Wednesday. Alright, so pantries, they can become so cluttered so quickly. There's so many things that we need to store, and you know, with our kitchen, I have a lot of my appliances in here, a lot of our canned good, extra food, you name it, it's all in here. So today I went through and completely took everything out, decluttered it, got a huge donation pile, and then put it back to where it makes sense to how we're using it right now. Today I'm just going to show you real quick a couple quick tips on how you can get your pantry whipped back into shape after the holidays. So let's go ahead and dive in. Alright, so the first thing that I did was I got everything out of the pantry. So yes, literally I took everything out, put it on the floor, on the table, and just kind of took it all out so that way I could go through every single thing because I wanted to touch every single item and make sure that I actually wanted to put it back. So after I got it all out, I went ahead and took my Norwex dusting mitt and just wiped it all down, and then once the shelves were all cleaned off, I went ahead and cleaned off some of the walls as well because those were really gross, especially by where we had our trash can, just because things splattered on the wall. So I just kind of gave it a good scrub down so that way when I put it all back, it was clean. Alright guys, wish me luck. I'm gonna start tackling this mess. Hopefully I can make the pantry look a little bit better than it did before and function more just for how we're eating these days, and just have things easy to grab, just because I've been just kind of shoving things in there the last few months. It's just not been functioning properly, and crazy hair. But anyway, so I'm gonna start tackling this and see how much I can get done. Over here, so I just kept all of my trash stuff right here. Then over here, what I did was I collected things by likeness. So I put all of my appliances together just on the floor here because I know that pretty much I'm going to keep all of these. I'm going to go through them just to make sure everything's working properly and that I have all the pieces together, but otherwise those are all staying. Down here, I put all of my entertainment type things. So this stuff I'm definitely going to go through because I know there's quite a few things in here and kind of surrounding the corner that I am going to be getting rid of just because I've not used it within the last year. So obviously it's a mess before it can get better, but I've just put everything on the table that I'm going to sort through. And what I'm probably going to do is take off, each of these bins and save some space so that I can sort through them. But for now, I just wanted to get everything together, and then I can start kind of evaluating how I want to do that. So as you're going through everything, make sure that you remove the original packaging and use these clear plastic containers. The small one I just got from the Dollar Tree. And another tip is to actually write your expiration date on the back of the container. So I'm just using some clear tape and a Sharpie, and it makes for a quick label that I can easily change out. So as you're going through your foods, make sure that you are checking your expiration dates. And then all my canned foods, I like to group them by likeness. So for example, all of the green beans are together in a row. So quick progress update. I've gone through a decent amount of this stuff and have started to create a giveaway or donate pile. And then I have a bunch of stuff for trash and recycling. Alright guys, so these are all of the bins that we are no longer using in the pantry. I'm going to add these to my organizing stash. And then everything here is all stuff that I'm going to be donating, as I just don't use it anymore. And then the food down here is everything that I'm gonna see if any of our friends and family would want. This is stuff that is open, but all the dates are still good. And then the stuff in the back is stuff that we're going to see if we can donate. Where's Ellie? I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get her. Hey! What are you doing under there? What are you doing? You're silly. Once you've gone through everything, it's time to start putting everything back on the shelves. So take note and group like things together, as it doesn't make sense to group your canned goods with your cereal, etc. But as you're putting things back, make sure you're also putting it back in a way that makes sense. For things that you use often, you're going to want to put those in an easy to reach spot. So for example, in my pantry, I keep our party serving stuff at the very top, as we only use that a few times a year. And then all of our baking and canned goods, I keep those on the shelves that is easier to reach. One of my other favorite tips is to use those large plastic bins and utilize them as drawers. So for example, in our pantry, we have really deep shelves, so it was really hard for me to get things in the back of the shelves. So instead, I put these bins in there, and you can pull them out just like you would a normal drawer. I also found these wide drawers are another great option if you want to spend a little bit more money, but if you want to try to do this on the cheap, these large plastic bins are the way to go. The last step once you have everything in is to actually label. Labeling is going to be key in keeping your space organized. If you do not label, it's going to be really easy to misplace things, not put them in the appropriate spot, which will also create messes all over again. So my favorite thing to use is my label maker, which I will leave linked below, but you can also just use a simple piece of tape and a Sharpie to make a really simple, easy label. But trust me, you're going to want to label. Alright guys, so I hope those tips helped you. Hope that you can take away a couple things to implement into your own pantry. But let me know in the comments below, what kind of size pantry do you guys have? Would you want to see another video sometime of like a smaller pantry for smaller kitchens or apartments? Let me know in the comments below, and maybe I can do another video for you guys. But again, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below so you don't miss any other organizing videos. And if you want more organizing tips, go ahead and hit that video on the screen right now. We'll catch you guys next time.